Welcome to the Sunday Fun Day. Your hangover never sounded so good. I'm your host, Akil Patterson. I'm here with the instigator, Mark Togby. I'm here with the sexiest man on the planet, the bad man himself, the Juice Man Ryman. And Blake decided to go to a bachelor party the weekend, so deuces, Blake. But we do have a 705 himself.
757.
757, 705. Who gives a crap? It's Virginia.
303.
Nobody cares. But guess what? We got my homie. Man. Oh, God. I just had this brain fart. I mean, Javon, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, my God.
I was like, holy
What a great start. Dude.
Perfect introduction, bro. Salutations.
He's like 757. Who gives a fuck? You can't remember his name. You fucking flew
We'll
here.
call him area codes.
Wow. Okay.
So Javon, thanks for joining us.
Nice to have you, brother.
Now, Javon joining us all the way from Utah. And I said because
Utah?
because 90% of the entire population of Utah lives within like 10 miles. It's crazy. Like Provo, Orem, Salt Lake City, Park City. Everybody lives there, and you can get to all those places within 1 hour. Like I named like 5 or 6 cities. It's like all within 1 hour.
It's like weird when white people design an area.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they need to be around like each
All
other.
their people
right.
at all
There's a
times,
reason.
like,
you
just
know?
in
It's like
case
it's community. The community the state has together. You know, they
Right.
Look,
they come together.
In defense of Utah, the grid system's amazing.
I know.
Yeah.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah.
Javon, you got that right. You gotta be right there.
Right.
But
Yeah.
what I was thinking is that, on today, it hit me. It hit me a couple weeks ago, but I was talking to a friend, and my friend says, I'm having trouble healing. And I was like, what does that even mean? And he's like, I was like, from like a football injury, from like a breakup, a mental health thing. And he goes, no, I'm having a tough time healing from the fact that I can't get a girl.
Okay.
Like, it's not that hard, but I guess, and we're talking about somebody that's like 27, and he's not a bad looking dude.
Yeah, you got plenty of time. You're not healing until it's over, or like the hurt's already there. You have a chance to
like
change that.
But he's hurting because he can't find one. Like, how do you even suggest you heal from that?
Well, there's always you always keep fighting.
I don't
Like,
know about anybody else here, but I've gone through I've had 7 professional counselors over a 20-year career, let's say.
That's good
So I
stats.
picked up some stuff, whether it was applicable to me. I think the number one thing that would concern me is when someone says they're healing
Right.
from something that should be a constant in life, that almost they're saying that they're over it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's
And
not
I'm
that's
hearing
giving
this,
up.
And also I'm hearing this from other people. My next question is, like, is the coping capability of the 27-year-old male and his ability to like get up and brush himself off, is that like been totally grinded down?
Like a 27-year-old guy saying that I'm healing from not being able to find somebody. It's like, yo, man, you got some deeper issues, because shouldn't you be okay by yourself? Like, honestly, so Javon and I went out to the karaoke last night. Hence why I look like I am death hungover.
Well, this is the most hungover podcast you've ever seen.
Only thing I was going to say before Akil makes his next comment was, and I didn't want to make it sound insensitive, but this is the first time that I've spent time with Akil where he sounded like he's going through fucking chemo. No, I swear to God, it almost looks like, this is what I think cancer Akil looks like.
Oh, shit.
If I came over to your spot to drop off some
Got
soup,
the Jordan Westview on, too.
Yeah, he's got the fucking pink Nike on. He's got the
That's
Westview
purple, my
football.
boy.
I would be like,
Yeah.
oh my God, he's had a bad day today.
Is that
He's
a
really-
fuzzy on the back of your head or a growth?
Yeah, like
Probably
either
both.
or. But yeah,
Most
go
of the
ahead.
time, I feel like most of the time it's like me, Blake, me and Blake run in here like, fuck, boy, like, give me something right now.
You went deep, dude.
You know, but we're gonna make it through, bro. This is what it's all about.
I know.
This is what it's all
know.
about. Don't apologize.
But here it is. Here it is, though. But like, you know, we go out to this karaoke last night, and within like, I'm gonna say 45 minutes, Javon's like up on the stage singing, you know, talking to chicks, hanging out with everybody. And I kept thinking back to this 27-year-old who's like, I can't find a girl. I'm like, dude,
are you trying?
This guy got off of a plane.
Yeah.
A couple drinks later, he's on the stage dancing.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I mean, he's decent looking, but he's kind of basic. I mean, you know.
He's got that. Who's the guy from Parks and Rec who's also the badass singer, hip hop rapper?
Childish Gambino.
He's got kind of a Childish Gambino look. Am I wrong?
Oh, you mean he's from Community?
Community.
Yeah, Parks and Rec. That's
he's got a good fucking smile. He's got an afro.
No,
actual
you're right.
real
No,
fro. He's got style. He's rolling with his own shit. I mean,
Big Childish.
girls probably here can pick up on that.
Right.
So my next question is: Your 27-year-old
This is America.
struggling. Does he have the it factor, or has he never had the it factor?
I think he has the it factor.
I know he's got the it factor.
I mean, because
Not him. I'm talking about the guy he's talking about.
27.
Yeah, that's 27.
From chicks.
Like he's like, I'm healing from not being able to find somebody. I'm like,
that's not the it factor.
I think, but is it he's healing from trying to find somebody, or like just that there was rejection somewhere along the way?
Maybe a few, maybe more.
They didn't think he was the toast of the town. He didn't take that very well.
Right.
I mean, like, but come on, we've all gotten rejected. I think the problem is like, look, some people get rejected and they go like, all Columbine. And if you don't know what Columbine means, it's a school shooter. And I'm not trying to make fun of mass shootings or anything.
Yeah.
But that's like, you don't.
Here's my thing about rejection.
Yeah.
Like, I've never.
Workers. Yeah.
I've gotten rejected,
Sort
but
of
like,
same idea.
but the majority of the time,
Sounds bad.
the rejection is just like I end up not getting rejected in the long run. Like I don't give up on that. So it's like, you know, if you want to walk away from like a rejection, dude, I keep trying. Well, this is maybe nowadays this doesn't fly, but like my wife rejected me multiple times. She had 2 other dudes she was dating at the time we met. And I ran that race to the finish, boy. And it took like 3 months, bro.
You are so honest.
And then I'm like, all right, fuck. All right, I give up. And like, no, wait, hold on. You can take me on a date finally. I'm like, yes, all right, cool.
Like you did the last minute when
when I was ready to go. But like she let me run 3 months long.
When you asked her later, was she running you, or did she say this is the natural progression of the relationship?
She was just going through. She had to check everything. You know, she had to figure out every option there, and like, what you know, you have a good comparison. Did it ever bother you and I
when you
won.
found out there was?
No, I knew it. I knew the whole time, and I just stuck around. I'm like, all right.
So Javon.
That's crazy, man.
Javon.
But anyways, back to what we're talking about.
So maybe we just asked you. So if you would have got rejected last night, would you have just gone on to the next chick in the bar?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I grew up a nerd, dog. So, so rejection, and I feel with men in general, men have to deal with a lot of rejection in their lives. So it's just how you bounce back, how you handle that shit.
Right.
Like you can, like rejection is every no gets me closer to a yes. That's how I see it.
Right. There we go.
I'm like a businessman when it comes to asking. It was I would take, and this is back when I was still dating girls. I would ask I go ask 100. I don't care. I mean, I was like, look, I'm just looking to get the good old jollies off here this evening. So can we get this? Like it's a business transaction. And then when I got to go to gay bars, that was overwhelming.
Because, they are overwhelming.
Yeah, because everybody is there.
The energy is different
for the exact same reason.
Yeah, for sure.
And so
but it's so much fun, dude. Like, if you want to dance, if you want to, get lit, that's why I love going to gay bars, because it's just like everybody's on the same energy level. There's no figuring it out.
Everyone's and your fresh meat.
Whatever, man.
They all want to flip you.
But I got sometimes you get a little overstimulated. You got to leave, bro.
Hey, look, bro. To me, that just means free drinks.
Same, bro. I've never gotten
I told you that
for me before.
Yes, you have. I bought you some.
I think the Kills bought everybody several drinks.
That's great.
If anybody's ever been to any club with me, you've gotten some drinks or you've gotten something free or food or whatever. So, but no, I'm just thinking, I'm like, yo, it's this average of You just drink it straight from the.
It's fine. We're homies.
What a heathen over here. It's
okay.
Alcohol kills germs.
Like,
Alcohol kills germs.
anyway,
We ain't worried about
there are
that.
children that watch this show at some point.
Shout out.
But one of the things that I'm thinking about is like, at every point, you've got to like treat dating in this new society like a business transaction. Because listen, they've got iPhone trackers, right? So like before a girl goes out,
I don't
like,
even go into that shit.
what? Listen, Mark, it's crazy, right? So
I can't comment on it.
What do you mean?
Dude, dating apps is a second job.
yeah, listen, I just
I've
found
never
out.
used one, though.
So
It
we
is.
had a guest on. Wink, wink. I won't say who it was, but somebody we had on our show actually admitted that they had sent their photos out to a professional
Oh right,
to
yes,
get edited for the dating apps.
Oh, this we can get into. We can go down the rabbit hole on AI here.
I was kind of pissed.
And they
I'm
make
like,
this part of their day. Like this was a thing.
they put these photos, they edited these photos for this dating app so that they become the catch, like they catch the person's eye. And I'm like, but that's like false advertisement. That's
I'm
like
not a
getting
fan.
catfish.
I'm not a fan for sure.
Well, you call it false advertisement. I call it marketing. That's really what we're there for. We're there to market ourselves, and we're shopping for the humans.
You're not, but like what's marketing? You're not making money off a dating app per se, but like you can take that to the next level sometimes.
Listen, if you are with somebody and you're like able to, I mean, think about this. There are apps and websites dedicated for like sugar daddy, sugar baby, sugar mamas, like all that stuff.
Oh, so why can't you meet a girl?
So I'm like, yeah, exactly. Like, why can't you?
Oh,
You're
wait, yeah.
27 years old. Go hook up with a 52-year-old woman who just wants to have some fun.
Because it's like, okay, you might not have the scratch to hit the sugar daddy category, but like you could sugar baby.
Yeah.
You got 27 is what you got on you, bro.
What if you're ugly?
But again,
Dye
he's,
your hair pink, Mark.
but he's not ugly. He's not ugly. And
We were just talking about this. Well,
And
Mark's
the-
blowing right now, but like we were just talking about what if you got a busted
I know
mug?
Mark was like, God damn! Like,
Well, dude,
Mark was
then-
walking into
then
1,500
download-
subs and was
then
getting the phone
download
number of the
an
girl
app.
at the cashier. Like back in 1995, like there was none of this. And then like the way it worked is like you called her and she's like, hey, you want to grab a movie and you
Yeah.
go take her to dinner or something, drinks out beforehand, and like you paid for that shit.
Sure.
And like I'm not saying that there was never this intention like if I paid for something I was going to get something, but like if we were interested and you and I were both drinking, we were having a good time,
Right.
then I will definitely say the assumption for the male in 1995 was we're going to fucking hook up.
Sure, but going into it, usually the first one was in a.
There's never all this
You're gonna
stuff that it's turned into this phylum and a characterization, and like you're talking about it as a second job, and like I'm just telling you that like I go to the Pizzicato and I get a phone number, like I'm not saying that but maybe no one's trying to date someone who's working at Pizzicato. It's not part of the filter.
now
right?
here's
'Cause
also the deal.
you want all these things.
Yeah.
This is
You're
now
busting out
called
the
the Riz.
matrix on
This is
that
now
one,
called
bro.
the Riz.
Oh God, let's get into that.
So they call this the Riz now. So what you would do when you went into the Pizzicato to go get a phone number,
You're
off
rizzing
somebody,
them up.
You were
bro.
rizzing them.
You're rizzing them up.
This
What
is
is that?
charisma. And I can't. And I think
So
I think
that's
honestly,
That's
I-
my thing, man.
So
Dude,
Riz,
Mark, I think you carry that on you like 24/7.
Yeah, it's on
dog.
me.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't-
Because I said
yeah,
I
so it's
commented
Riz.
this right.
So
you
that's
got
the
that.
Riz. The backside of this is
just-
that what
Yeah,
he said,
bro, Riz them up.
marketing.
Yeah, that's natural.
So hold on. So is this what it is? It's Riz versus marketing.
yeah.
okay.
So you either have charisma or
Yes.
you are just a very good marketer of yourself
Yeah.
to make people think. And that's the problem with a lot of social media is like, yo, you're looking at, and I've slid into some DMs before.
Yeah.
My younger internet days.
Dude,
my
I
Twitter
slide
days.
into everyone's DMs just to say what's up or like
Yeah,
your,
well, that's
like your shit.
But I'm just talking about
But
like
I'm just
somebody
being
you don't
normal.
know.
Right, sure.
Somebody you're like, ooh. Like, I don't know what the algorithm does. And you're like, oh.
I'm gonna ask you a stupid question, but I ain't.
They'll be like, hey, what's up? Or like, there are people slide in your DMs.
Sure.
They're like one of my best friends. He's an elected official, high up. He runs one of the president's councils or whatever.
Okay.
Him and his partner met on Instagram. Like it was like, but I'm like, so when this guy who's 27, not busted, talking about I'm traumatic, there's a trauma that I'm trying to get over from not being able to find somebody. I'm like, yo, there's Instagram, there's Twitter, there's Facebook. That's just the marketing side of dating.
But he's not Riz, is what you're saying.
But I don't think. But now I'm thinking maybe that's it. Maybe it's like
Riz.
Because actually, I haven't known you for very long, but I do remember your name, Javon.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
7'5".
Cheers, man. But I could just tell you, he has the it factor. Juice has the it factor. You have the fucking it factor.
I got the juice.
So I'm saying like any three of you guys can pretty much go anywhere, and I'm expecting that you're gonna have a funny story with someone that you had, was a server at the when you're waiting for your plane or your bus or whatever.
Right.
Because you guys are not afraid to
Talk.
Talk. Yeah.
And to put this fucking thing down and not have it seem like I'm so fucking busy and important.
Right.
I'm gonna make sure that everyone sees me on my phone at the Starbucks to make sure that I'm pointing. Oh God.
I'm usually taking selfie videos of me and whoever that is at the same
And I'm
time,
like,
right?
oh my God, Felicia, your upper lip looks good.
What's up, Fifi?
You know, hey. So I get it.
Hi, Felicia. Hi, Felicia was the first
What's up,
thing.
Fifi? I like that.
She's always getting. People are giving her a hard time.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm
But
like, hey,
but I'm just thinking like, it's got to be marketing versus Riz.
Sure.
The charisma. Like what is the difference? Like do the kids now do
Riz isn't changing your.
Hey, make sure
Riz
you
isn't
like, comment,
changing your
follow,
photo.
subscribe.
Right. That isn't Riz.
But when you can comment below during this, it's like, is it the Riz or is it the marketing? Like, or to you, is it the same god doggone thing?
why can't it be both?
You can't market like you can't
market
Riz.
charisma.
You can't because that's
what I
a
mean? Why
face to
can't-
face
why
sort of.
don't
You
we
can
say-
market anything.
No, I
You
know
can't
that,
First
but
and foremost.
But I think if it's true
You
charisma,
can tell you live in Utah
it's,
now.
it's the real. Like Riz has to be real. It has to be face
No,
to
what
face.
I'm saying is there's two parties here involved. There's the marketing side of getting a date, and there's the Riz side of getting a date, right?
Sure. Right. True.
I'm
true.
not saying that these two people now switch. I'm just saying
Right.
that you have both of them.
Right. That's true.
So that means that there's girls that are into the marketing side that like see the marketing like,
Yeah.
oh, he's put together. Oh God, look at these pictures. And then there's the girl that's like, you give her fucking nothing. You walk in and she's like, damn. And you're like, she's like, how do I check you out? You're like, I'm not on social media, baby. And then she's like, let me get in your car.
True, but there wasn't social media back when that actually happened. So
No,
like,
I'm saying that can happen. We could
sure,
probably
no
do
one
that
does
in about
that.
2.5 hours.
I could do that in a minute, but like,
Okay,
but like,
check you out. That doesn't get us very far, but okay.
But like no one does. I feel like it's a generational thing. We didn't have those tools, or like
I
that
agree.
wasn't at our fingertips.
You guys
with-
can all make other people feel.
But
good
I've
about
never
themselves.
used an app.
That's the power.
Because it just wasn't around. Like
That's the Riz.
sure.
But
I
that's
didn't have
the
it
secret,
as an
though.
option, so I can't really speak on it.
Not
But
it being about you. It shouldn't be
Right.
about you.
Yeah, the secret is how you make other people feel, especially for your friend. He probably doesn't make women feel like like he is to
Well,
be
we didn't ask
desired.
him this.
That's interesting. I wonder what kind of dude he's like. Well, what kind of guy is he like? If you had to give us a kind of filter of who he is on the dating site, who is he?
Middle Eastern man.
Oh,
Okay.
dude.
So?
Okay, we already got a problem there.
Well, no, he's got gorgeous skin.
Right.
Like gorgeous skin, Middle Eastern guy, good looking.
Red bones.
Lots of cologne.
No, he does not have lots of cologne on.
lots of cologne.
He's a software engineer.
oh God.
Oh wow!
Like,
So he can't. Yeah. No, he's good. Bro.
yeah, like so that's why I'm like, what? Like, hey, he works out every day.
But white girls are
Okay.
not dying for Middle Eastern dudes, are they?
Well, yeah, that's his thing.
And
What
is he
is
trying to
what
go
is
for- is he
what is
trying to go
going
for white
after?
girls?
Right?
They're
And,
dying
like,
for Middle Eastern money. I know that.
So there's so many other
That part.
steps, right?
Yeah,
They
but
want to be
to this-
dating the white guy that's brokering that money, that Middle Eastern money. Like, I'm not asking. I'm asking, is he into white girls? Because that could be an issue.
I think he's into women that are, I don't want to say below his grade.
Okay.
But
Well,
I
he's already
thi-
being picky. He can't be.
I
You know,
think
he's
he's
already.
into women.
Sure.
Syria,
Good.
right?
I think
Okay.
he's into women
Okay.
that are just kind of like standoffish in the first place.
Well,
But
that's a tough. That's a
well,
tough
no, like
fight
they're
always.
like
Already like that culturally?
he's into
So he's
women.
going- he's trying to go
into-
expert mode,
No,
like,
he's
if
into
it's a video-
women. I think I need to put this out. He is into women.
You changed the game setting to expert mode.
He is into women that would easily have sex with anyone at this table,
But you.
Ew.
but would not date anyone at this table out of fear of being probably ditched. But he legitimately likes these girls, and so I think that's one of the things that he's got to deal with. Is like he's into girls that probably think he's like a catfish, but he's in real life. But again, he's tried the online thing.
Okay,
I just like it's a weird, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I'm believing what you're saying. He's kind of in a conundrum.
Like a girl that would be like, hey, any one of you guys, sure, because, well, you're not going to see me tomorrow. Like, I think that's part of the problem with some of the men today is that they don't understand there's different types. And as I'm saying this, I'm understanding why he's upset that he can't get over not meeting someone is because there's different types of women. But when you meet somebody either online or even in person, you're getting this snapshot. And in a snapshot, somebody goes, oh, I'm looking for a relationship. But truth be told, they're on the app at 2 a.m. They're talking to you about coming over. Are you really talking about a relationship? Or are you talking about
companionship, man.
Yeah, like, look, I remember being...
just a hug, maybe.
Well, when I was younger, I think there were a lot of times, and you could... Juice, you admitted this last time too.
We used to do booty calls late night back in
Bro,
the day.
remember we had AIM, we had Door.
Oh, dude, well, I
had AIM, and you could put an instant message away,
Sure.
and then somebody would hit you up.
You put your away message and then scroll all the way down.
Yeah, bro.
I used to have the Motorola Razr, and my top 5 was all my booty calls.
Okay, that's tight. If we want to talk about, you didn't have the T-Mobile sidekick, like, dude, back and you got to wear it on the belt clip with the T-Mobile.
I was talking to my brother last night.
I had the belt clip.
I
Get
thought
the
it
fucking
was just 2
belt
cell
clip,
phones.
bruh.
I was like, what are you,
So anyways.
70? But
Yeah,
no.
you're on the app late at night. It's like, sure, yeah, relationship. We'll talk about it. Why don't you come over real quick? But
You
like,
guys are like
but like, there
hardened
was-
seaborn captains,
But like-
and I'm like the dude with the
but like, we
fucking
didn't-
radio
no, we
control
didn't have-
boat at the pond.
But like, no, we
like
were
hear
to,
these
like,
things that you guys talk about.
we
It's
had
funny.
Sure, we had AOL Instant Message, but like I was in high school then. I guess like it was all in the moment. If it was
Yeah.
gonna happen, really for us.
I still had a piece of paper that had everybody's phone numbers on it. Like
me too. Yeah.
I'd go home afterwards and I'd take it and I'd write the numbers on a
Yeah.
piece of paper because you were always scared of losing it afterwards in
Sure.
your wallet. So you take their name, their number, you do their dorm room, you knew their buzz
Yeah.
number just
Yeah.
in case,
Yeah.
so you can get into the building without actually having to tell anybody that you were trying to get in.
Hey,
I mean,
shout
they're-
out Notes app on the iPhone these days, too, because what do we do then? Yeah, pieces of paper. Does
Piece of
somebody got
paper,
something?
little
Yeah.
black books. Like
I
this
had a
big.
little black book, but
Like
you
this
never.
big,
Like I
like-
didn't used to carry it.
I did. I had it, and mine wasn't black. It was like turquoise or something like
Mine
that.
was black.
I like turquoise.
Yeah, my mom bought it for me. She had to tell me it was turquoise too because I couldn't see it. I was
Well,
like,
no one's gonna think it's got like a black book because they're looking for a black book. A turquoise one, they're gonna think it's just nonsense.
oh, they just think I'm like a nerd.
That was
like,
a diary.
Oh, that's a journal. No,
No.
the black fucking.
what are you doing? Oh, I'm writing down notes for myself for later. I have to pick up
Yeah.
some juice, orange juice, Becky's panties.
Yeah.
I'm goal setting for the next week.
All right, so into the long story short, if you had to give a sub 30, because everyone at this table, luckily, is above the age of 30, you had to give a sub 30.
Ooh, we made it.
Yeah, shit, you and I definitely made it, where our average age is like 29. Like, listen, this dude once lived in a part of Baltimore I wouldn't even walk down the street in.
North Street, bro.
Yo, this dude lived next door to a crack house, like legit. Like, I used to be like, yo, are you sure you want to live over here? He goes, yeah, I'll be fine. I'm like,
You seen it?
No, it's crazy because like my first night there, I walked down the street to a
corner store.
Chinese joint, and just everyone's looking at me. Obviously, I dress different. I
You
walk
just
different.
you just keep going straight.
So at the Chinese joint, this old man just paper bag drinking heavy. He asked me,
Did he offer you some?
Young Blood, you know where the fuck you at? I said, yeah. He said, you in the motherfucking hood. I was like, I understand that. Yeah, thank you. What's your name? I'm Javon. Hi.
Nice.
no, like legit. So he lived off of, so it was
Off of North Street. Yeah.
No, North Ave.
North Ave. Yeah.
North Ave is, so you were off. So he was near. He was on the west side of Baltimore. He was on the west side, and I want to say, what is the corner? There's like a Verizon box. Is bad. So anyway, he lives on one of the side streets, and if you know anything, the closer you get to this park up on North Ave, the closer you get to the park, and
It's
just
always
hear
a-
this,
it's always a
it's
park.
always a park. It was like this other park. The closer you got to this park, the worst off you knew you were gonna get, because the park was like notorious for like bodies getting dumped
Everything.
there, and it was way off the park. It was right off the parkway. Like St. Agnes Hospital was
Charm
up the road.
City, baby.
Like, it was crazy. And
That's
this
where they
dude-
filmed The Wire.
Like legit.
So we're
legit.
on the other side. Like when we were there, we were in Pigtown.
Yeah, you
so
were
like
on Pigtown.
you're on the other side.
No,
of
he was
Fremont.
He was further. He was just south of you.
South. Okay.
He was south of you. So if you kept going down,
So
that
we
way,
would walk out to we'd walk out to Fed or like but
Fed
early,
Hill?
Early we'd walk. When we came home, if we didn't like, there was no Ubers back then, but like
No,
we
there was no
would run home
Yeah.
late night. We
So
would
they'd
just
have to
'cause
run.
we get
They have
drunk.
to go through this past the stadium.
So we'd
where
walk.
that dark side.
We'd walk
Oh,
on the
shit.
way out, but early. But still, we just walk in a line. Everybody got
Yeah.
behind me. I'm like, what
Like
the
where
fuck?
that
What am I-
Greyhound station is?
Yeah,
Yeah, where the
we're
Greyhound
through
station. So now it's
Yeah.
like a casino's over
Right,
there,
right.
and the Greyhound
right.
station.
The casinos
all
over
that
there, but like
stuff.
we'd walk through that shit,
Yeah.
and like there's a strip where you don't fucking really
There's
want
no
to walk
lights.
through.
There's no lights.
and it's dark, and it's a smaller alleyway, but
Yeah.
but right past that, then you're out, right?
Yeah.
But like you
So
gotta go past the
you
stadium.
just see it, but you gotta go to the darkness to get there.
Yo,
Yes, you
it's-
do, and it's a short strip, but it's because the worst is like south of there. But like we had to get through there.
You gotta force
and
go
then
up
there
that
was
shit.
what was that jazz bar that was out there by?
I don't know, but it's like where the Paradox was.
Right.
Remember the Paradox
But we-
nightclub? That
I
shit
think
fun.
it was different when I was there. But
No, Paradox was because it was. Remember, it was like so where the state. So there's
there's Camden.
There's Camden,
There's M&T.
M&T, and then in between there's
Right.
like these like little like right where the overpass is.
Right.
There's these the little bar clubs.
Right.
That's
the,
where Paradox
the
was.
jazz club was. It was the other one like right
Okay.
on down.
Oh, you mean near
Kings.
the
Scott Street.
7-Eleven?
Yeah,
And you don't, and
Yes,
you don't know
exactly.
him.
Yeah.
You didn't know him from the day. Like you
No,
guys
no,
just
no.
know each other and have this
We just
connection
met.
because today.
That's crazy. We're from Virginia.
Yep.
We both
Spent
lived in
some in
Baltimore,
Baltimore. Yep.
and now
They
we're
both
here.
know
Over
me.
here,
And he
yeah.
knows exactly where you're talking about.
Yep.
And you got the heel here as the kind of the conduit.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's one thing. As we look, I'm gonna bundle this up, guys. If you're 20, under the age of 30, and you are having a hard time finding a date, you know what I'm gonna say. God bless you. You should use one of the many apps. Go hire somebody on Fiverr to make your pictures look good. You can either market yourself or you can get some Riz. You need some Riz, you come see me.
Yeah, hit us up. What was
You
that
need some-
movie? It's like the
Maybe we'll even give you a suggestion for a book to read that might give you some riz.
That's cool. But either way,
You should
we'll
write
do
the
that.
book of Riz.
Now, back to this conversation of men being friends from all over the world. That's something that I want to
yeah.
save for the next half of this podcast. Folks, Sunday Fun Day podcast. The hangover never sounded so good, but I wish it actually did today because I'm feeling it. We'll be right back for part 2 of our interview with this Jew.
let's go.
I didn't know you were Jewish. That's amazing.
This is amazing. That's hilarious.
No
Jewish child just can't beat him.
What's that? No fucking animals for him.
I hope this.
I was gonna bring that up, but I don't know.
Are you seriously Jewish?